It's what I'm feeling like when you're on my side. Let me tell you the truth. It's the way the voices in high definition. Take a picture of you, 3D glasses, make you an invention. Baby girl, you were up with me. Keep your mama side, you were stuck with me. It's what I feel inside when you're on my side. When you push me, Good morning, my people. How are you today? Muyombia Mark Jones in for Tabo Frank, Zas David Klaje VIP, Louis, Walugembe Geoffrey, Karijide Amos Luke, Chirunji John Mary, good morning. George Bob, good morning, good morning. So today is Labor Day, guys. Munange Labor Day is Edda Naringa Mani, Labor Day hour. I used to think it's a local holiday created by Museveni. Iranga manyi government ya Museveni tebagala bwagazi kukola. But I don't think other places it's a public holiday. They celebrate it, but they don't make it a public holiday. But when in Kampala, it's a public holiday. And I don't know how the jam is in town. So today I actually thought I would wake up late, and yeah, but this is late for me. This is definitely late for me. And go to work late. So that's why early, and I know some of you guys are still in bed. The reason why some of you guys are not even watching this live broadcast live. And yeah, let me see. Chirunji, you're asking what? But today is not Question Friday. Arthur, how is buying a visitor hatchback? 10 million. The owner is a friend, and the engine and gearbox were replaced. Yeah, if they're okay, you buy. Where are you going to get it? Just make sure to in accident history, because if it has accident history, then we will not go to the then that will mean you lose 6 million plus the money you're going to invest. Munangere horizontal orientation, I don't know. Yesterday it worked, today it has refused. I have to figure out how to make it work better. I'm driving Alex 2001. Wanted to change if it's good choice from Alex to Alex 2006 or Subaru Impreza 2009. Okay, you want to change from the old Alex to the new Alex? Why don't you just get another car? I find that what you're looking for is a new experience right now. Sicho, why are you going to the new Alex? Impreza, that would be a change. Me, I find that right now you want to get a change. The Alex 2006 might not give you an experience that is very different from what you're getting right now. Yeah. How much an Auris 2011? The Auris starts at I think 32, 33 there, depending on where you buy. So good morning, Travel Live Vlog. Geoffrey, I can't wait for another episode of the Project Car. Personally, I'm both excited and scared. Yeah, I think it's bigger work than I thought, but don't worry. I'm even going to soundproof it. Emerengeringa Mercedes Benz katola bene moroka tuwulire ngombe zebweru enjagala nkole project car nga ne ngombe zebweru uliako katono tola tuwulire kubo nga litambula mu project ko genda batuwulira kubo egenda kubanga it's like a crown ngugalo ruginoba ngogaddo olujinga si kibati bubati. Double tap, guys. Double tap. Your 23 have only 8 likes. Double tap to give us likes. But I hope you guys are doing well. Ronald Mucho, good morning. Sectorico Norman, good morning. So, guys, today is Labor Day, and my question for you this Labor Day is: if you worked and you are at the brink of success, and money came, and you had a lot of money, which car would you reward yourself with? At the point. And you feel like, you know what, I think I have all the money that I need. Yeah, which car would you reward yourself with? And I've been thinking about it myself, like which car would I give myself? I think I like all cars and I don't like all cars. Yeah, like when I sit in a car, the first like 30 minutes it's really exciting, and then when I drive it for like 40 minutes to an hour, it's an ordinary car. Which take it and say problem young. I think now, if I worked really hard and I was at the brink of success, I would have multiple cars, so many cars. John Meragamba, I would reward myself with Kawundo or one of the Lexuses. Kawundo yetuli maso, yeah. And then do you think you'll be fulfilled? Like me, I think I would have multiple cars. I've never really admired Subarus. I don't think I have. You see, literally every car that I think I would buy a Hammer and put it home. The Hammer just for the size. I would buy the Hammer just for the size, just to give my kids an experience. And some of those cars, I think I would just hire them. Prado TX, which model? No man, which model of the TX would you reward yourself with? And the other one that is sexy. So guys, my question this Labor Day is public holiday. Arthur, for me, it's Rolls Royce or Bentley, flying Spa. Yes, David. And there, when you get yourself a Bentley or the Rolls Royce, would you feel like life have finished life? Or you would still want more? Me, I think I'm scared of wanting more. Like I'll always feel like I want more. I'll always feel like I can do better. I'll always feel like there's something that is better. I would never feel like it's the end. Like I've seen people that say that if you get a GLE, I'll be done. But I personally, I know if I drive a GLE for 2 days, yes, the people outside will still see me like Namarayo, Nachikuba, but me, I'd still feel like, can you see that Land Cruiser there? The purple one that just went, the maroon, yeah? It's the maroon one. And also, guys, I'm going to put a poll. You guys have to choose the color for our project car. Of course, I have colors that I'm considering. And I find that the community should choose which colors we should put in the. Of course, when you choose, I can reserve the right, but then I just want to see what you guys think. Yeah, I'd want a BMW X6 and 320. Ah, that's nice. Zaddy, of course, good morning. I've not been catching the live in a while, but I'm very glad I reward myself with the Cayenne Turbo GT. I don't like Cayennes. Eh? I don't know why. Cayenne even has a model, another model that would look better. They don't look good for me. And I'm sure the guys that drive the Cayennes drive them for sure. For sure. Like the Sijagaranga. If it was a point of success, I would definitely reward myself with the next LX600 and the Range Rover Autobiography. Yeah, and I see a lot of guys that have almost reached up there. But now Range Rover collection here, and I've also seen some of them also have Jeeps. Yeah, like at that level, success. Yeah, they get those big SUVs. Like everyone. Yes, my dream too. GLE. Okay. Yusuf Magala. Dodge Charger. The Asher Group. I would go for a G-Class Brabus plus Defender 110. Edwin Mugerwa, G-Wagon. The sound of the engine and the door sound. Okay, you see all the cars you're saying. I'd want to drive them, but I don't think I'd want to like buy one of them and say. For me, my experience would be if I want to drive a GLE, I'd go and hire the GLE. And Katiwano Simanyova, the line is broken. But say I cannot keep going this slow. So happy Labor Day, guys, for that labor every day. Of course, there are people. Atete mugamba mbo happens kuba nnyo. Mugamba ati happens kuba nnyo. But you guys realize we have a lot of border borders in Uganda. Kati wano zino nyingi. Naye ate ezirwali mu katawuni akadaka ezi parkings nyingi. Kati ate mu kibuga toyina woyisa kigere. I think border borders are the biggest loss-making tool for multiplex, because there is no way for multiplex to build a border, and then what happens with border borders is that they just come and park. They take 4 parking spots and never take out borders out. We never wamba. Are you going to add some PPF on the project car? Hopefully. That's a Chinese brand, Maxus. Should be a Chinese brand. A Cayenne, if you ever drive it, they handle very nicely. I've driven the F90 M5 competition, but the Cayenne Turbo handled pretty close to speed. I've achieved 310. How would I go 300? Zaddy, you're not serious with your life. How do you drive a car up to 310 kilometers per hour? Do you realize that at 310 kilometers per hour, there is no car that where you would survive? Even the safest cars, you would not survive at 310 kilometers per hour. Because yes, the handling is good, but 310. olabanze envuga 120 and I feel like obulamu ngasi bukutte bulungi. I would also love a Rolls Royce Ghost plus Lamborghini Aventador SV Delos. Guy, you guys have drinkers, you even know the sub names. Some of you guys know even the frame number. That's an so someone can come and say that Nissan Datsun, it's on a frame 254C, made in 1962, with a 251 elevation, elevation 6 degrees. But there's a bit of me that doesn't reach at broken, but because wali all harms, I'm imagining that we are supposed to go slow. You get it? That's it's a UAA bad man. It's nice. It's nice. Atene engine eriwamu ugira bateyina ya dotuka katugirabe wali kasozi agikumye. That's a car that people would drive for retirement and be okay. Kate digital number plates are coming. You just put a digital number plate and you don't even know it was a UAA. And the G-Wagon, okay, Adrian. So guys, my question this Labor Day is, guys, you're 35, you have only 18 likes. Double tap and this give me 30 likes, yeah? Double tap, guys. What if you were at success, at the level where we call success? And in Uganda, success would be you can afford everything, you can take your kids to the schools you want. Don't celebrate yet. So if you are at the brink of success, you have built all the houses you want, you can take your kids to the schools you want, you can buy whatever you want, you can take the trips you want. That's the brink of success for us as a people. Do you know yesterday? Nedda nganye kasara initeliwo nze nganye kampise mwebagai. I did not know Tindikanyama. Yesterday I was walking to my car. We were for office waliwo meeting venue ne wajja Kanyama nganonya meeting yaba Kanyama. I think they had a meeting nambuza chechiro blood ne mugamba tewali man chechiro nambuza meeting ipozeliwa nembuza meeting na meeting yaba Kanyama. Hey, the person banyiti Ndikanyama yangai meeting ipozeliwa kwegamanga I should know about the meeting. Nembuza meeting yani na meeting yaba Kanyama. Mwebagai Ndikanyama. Ayame Kanyama irangenda kuongera mu kuchuma kati kitegeza nange yema ntambula mukuba Kanyama bantu ndane banti ati amukole wachinzo kukuba echo chinzo kukuba apa hu seka Ndikanyama anagenzo okumulaba nga asanze bakanyama banne naye nagenzo batunanga nabo si bakanyama kiri awo iranga nange kwigamba nange irobwa akanyama mu idi akatono tono nze nsula Ntebe road naye ntuse in time awteri jam abantu bakyebase live mbadde simanyi kweri. Are you sure the Asha group ndi heavyweight Isaac atereka kwagala kukusekerera muntu sebo Ndikanyama Isaac kati mwe Isaac mumulaba aseka because yanda ku Isaac luli wanda wasinna kuba chuma after you saw me that weekend nengenda mujibu nenkuba echuma kati sebo Ndikanyama zegolaba sebo Isaac the guy came and asked me meeting imposed. That statement alone shows that I should know about the meeting. If you started statement interpretation, what's a meeting? Meeting yaba Kanyama. Kama ningamba kanange mbali badde bampise mu meeting yaba Kanyama. Kadawa mu mugenda gamba atha yepanka yeyise Kanyama. Mwe ira kati ngenda kwongera mu kuchuma ne yongera okufuka Kanyama. Nena yabadde Kanyama nengera bwa Kanyama bwe tuyinga abenkanankana. Kirabike sati nabadde nyamba de yabadde enfana nyanga Kanyama. By the time you could lift the engine of the project car, saji lift in the nasi sense ke. Nera nagenzo jisika ngolyo mvuka alemereddwa okujisika. Kwe kumugamba vayo ze jisike asoli Kanyama. Ira yongera ko taxi in Maxado. Nagano gendo kusoma taxi in Maxado because everyone that was training me taxi in Maxado, he was saying kino kyenkusomesa kya kuba bagwe odduke sagala kudduka nze manja ganemba kubanga JTD. Ono guy, no, the guy that beats them a lot was Don Yen and this guy Jack Chan. He would beat 100 people until they are on the ground. nze bwembanya olaba mbanja garabo taxi Maxadonga bwezija mu katawuni kano bana ababoda bonna banepankira ko nemba kuba n'abava mu baso mu nemba kuba nembera nga sikyalina maanyi ngangwa naye ngamba kuba okisegeere nga bajja ne bankuba n'engweri n'enzija n'omusaayi n'ennyimuka nemba kuba. That's how I want to be. But if self-defense doesn't get me to that level, I would rather not have self-defense. Kambere n'akanyamanga kakanga muko ninga at least chobola banziruka emisinde menga okudduka nsobola okitegeera. Me, I'm small era nesiga misinde. Yeah, the projector video doesn't have sound. Are you sure, guys? No, it has sound. I watched it. After film olabye nyingi Karim zo film nzirabye. Zo film nzirabye and I'm telling you bwemba sisobola kuba abantu 10 sigenda genda mu self defense. Because kibate kinyamba nkubulira mbanjagala n'enkuba obukazi obuli awo bonna ne butya bugamo no gayi kabode ne kati bobo okuba nodduka kati obo wayiga byaki awatisi kwate tafari. Right, why is saying abagenda funa Range Rover Vogue 2024 air suspension? Either you guys project kanaga do Gisamu Center even look for the air suspension. Started to take him air suspension. Hey, down air suspension is expensive. The projector would be worth a lot of money that I would never be able to recoup. But I looked at the air suspension. It would be something else. After which car is easy to maintain between Noah and Wish 2010. Both of them are okay. Both those cars are okay. They are literally the same. They are the same. It depends on what you want. You want a car that is really raised, you want a car that is comfortable. I find that the Wish is more comfortable than the Noah. Any day. Olaba wasise yingi ni weka guy yamulemya nedda bali abaana bato olaba abaana babeera mu garage. Some of them enter the garages at like 15. So kati awobala bayinza balinga emyaka nga 17. They are young boys. Kati nze ndi musajja mukulu nyine emyaka 35 nyina okubala amaanyi. Guys, double tap. So sebo Isaac oli mukuseka busiri kanyama naye oli gayi kanyama ye yanabinga ndi kanyama nga tulina kubanga tugenda mu meeting yemu rozanga yagana ku ayo gayi ningi yakola ko naye mu gym. But me I forget faces, by the way. I forget Isaac nkubanje. But nagenda nga mu gym ne gayi nakola ko naye mu gym oba yekasanga ati. But I forget people. Zabantu babera nga faces abwe sisijukira namanyo gayi. Kati, I think the biggest reason why I forgot him, we went to do inspection. Tuba tuchanonye mmoroka nagenda nagula gye twali twakalaba. Na papa mangu nakola ki. Then he told me that night pedinziriza sente zange za inspection. Okisegira ninzi muddiza. I kept seeing this guy, he was looking at me for like a couple of months nga simujjukira. Until one time I remembered. Ngamba no guys go twagida mmoroka nagenda nagula gye twali twakalaba. Like, you know how you're going to look at like 5 options, you look at car number 1 and then he goes back and buys. So that's literally why I had forgotten about him. I really thought the Wish had a slightly stiffer strong spring suspension. No, it doesn't. Yeah, the Wish is much more comfortable. We're gonna call boy yenge yali kanyama ne taxi Maxado. Negwe boro yenge kyekine kyali kinene kyali kiri kifanana nga bear ngakikuba abantu. Good morning, JK. How are you? Do you guys celebrate Labor Day in Denmark? Are you celebrating the Labor Day? Are you celebrating? And guys, JK, my question today is on this Labor Day. If Karibu have come like an old man, like if you were at the brink of what you call success, JK, what car would you reward yourself with? No gama now I'm satisfied cutting mazisi China moroka jenonya. What car? I thought Steven Seagal was a thief. Steven Seagal movie. Steven Seagal has never been beaten. You guys realize Steven Seagal was in all his movies was never beaten. ate ng'abeerawo ng'akola obuntu bwa mpola mpola naye nga tebamukuba. Steven Seagal tebamukubangako. Steven Seagal can do an entire fight. Eno wishe. Ono yatomedde oba bamutomedde from behind. But it seems like yatomedde aleka abadde akola reverse. Okiraba kansembere mugirabe wishe. Ndabiramu yemabega njatifu. Olaba, I think he was reversing n'atomera ekintu. You get ne bumper, even the bumper is crushed. It seems like this person knocked something really hard. Yabadde reversing because the damage ogiraba ya aleka yatomedde muti or a pole of salt. Nendabirwamu ne yatika ina gula boot ndala. That's a new boot. Your boot tebagikanika. Ate na business ndabirwamu tebazitunda yeze mabega. Movie guys, at Michael J. White. Michael J. White was English, was small guy. My cutters keep changing all the time. I think JK, you're like me. You're like me. Good morning, Rama Charity Organization. Jakumarawe Moroka, dear friend. Hampos, Banyoned the microphone ye balimba. Olabaruli, one of my mechanics was on the live broadcast. Nangamba muhampons kubanyo. Boyaja na ajitura mnenzi kubanga bwenzi kubawa. Nangamba na ye microphone for exaggeration. The microphone exaggerates. Steven Seagal is the true definition of film starter. Steven Seagal mumulekeno. Actually, I don't remember seeing a film where Steven Seagal lost. Nicole Sebulime, good morning. Michael J. White. Kadugala. I think I'm with Michael J. White. Undisputed. I have a woman in here who watches movies more than woman Michael J. White. Which movies do you watch? Michael J. White. Anyway, me, I have a bad memory. See Jukida. I don't remember. But guy, you answer my question about another. If you had all the money in the world, okay, if you had success to the level where you say, what car would you buy? What car would you buy? No, over what combination of cars would you buy? No, personally, I think I would buy one car or two cars, and then I would resort to hiring whatever car I want. Because TXC, you get so about JK's question, the Hilux Revolution SRS is the car for my old age. I will not be the old money over Land Rover Puma wanted, but Isaac drives a Nissan hard body. Yaji pimping wait. Yaji pimping. But then Isaac, do you think like 10, because retirement here child like 20 years? 20 years from now, do you think those cars will still be the thing? Because me, I find that 20 years from now, there will be other cars that will be the thing. Me, I'll tell you, I never dreamt that I would buy a Starlet any day. Right? But the Starlet was the thing. And one of the reasons why I thought the Starlet was the thing is because it's a turbocharged car. How many turbocharged cars do we have or not in Uganda? Which right? Ila wabawo Starlet, then zigade zibera Subaru, then zigade ziba moroka za diesel nganene. Ranger Raptor oba Bronco Raptor. Obone bulungi zadi mu bukadde bwe. Because ezo bwe zitandika okufa otunda buli kamu. I would buy a Toyota Century when I have arrived in life. Century, and then you would get a driver, right? It's a moroka tezinyuma kuvuga, zinyuma bakuvuga. Bentley batayengala. Ireka bajikoya bana Uganda. GLE Coupe and any South Korean futuristic car. Like which one? I want to go to that in there is a branch of those Chinese cars in industrial area, and then there's a branch also in. I want to go and test drive those Chinese cars. One of these days I'm going to go and visit them. We call it just to be. I'm Samuel. I want a Land Cruiser hard top. Hard top tefa. You guys see the solid line, no? That's the problem. This solid runs up to Kawempe. You must not overtake up to Kawempe. And then network because nze kwendi mwambadde muvuddeko. Sorry kansoke mbawe mu time mukomeo. Ojabe ye moroka oyo yatomeredde awo nga ku number plate on the right hand side yatomedde ekintu bwe yabadde adda reverse, probably ojja kusanga omukazi yabadde agiyigiramu. You know, I gave this car to Mama Ban, but she keeps asking me kati nagivuga dinga ndinze kane mugamba nti tukyayine motoka emu. You just imagine kati tuyina motoka ng'ogitomeza because uko okutomera agenda kutomera nokulubira naye yavuga n'agenda ewaabwe mu kyalo n'akomawo, so I'm thinking she's okay, naye yali highway naye wano mu tawuni wano, so we first have to get a second car then avugenga bw'ayagala. I think that kind of makes her feel like the car is not hers, but it's hers. Neka tuge kuba moka fane kati omukazi yatomeza boot. Kati omanyi that guy is going to spend about 500,000 mumfo bane bampa bayino jibulula no mu mulimo obumo bwavude kati chimanga you have a second kango sobolo jesonya no gamba omukazi genda obyekolere bigule. Naye kati if you cannot like nemwe mulaba zoom ya Samsung, you will fear about iPhone. After I would buy a 2025 Lexus RX 350 or 2025 Honda CR-V. Edward Pro, good morning. Mwe moroka jja kuyiga. Wants me to take a pay big on this level. Network ebazeke emikola. I see now you're only 7, yeah? Network is acting up. My star project is almost done. So Mama Aban mwe moroka yega. Mundeke mara kubwa. Nze I don't mu bintu bya moroka si taking risks. I give her to drive. Sometimes I give her to drive when I'm tired and I want to sleep, but you don't need to go nganze siba tanna siba. But yeah, eventually she like there are times she drives. Like there are times she really drives, but ni wano mutawuni wano obuzibu olaba even sometimes the way mba mweringa n'okuvuga because avuga mpola like tuba tunatuuka ddi. Tuba tunatuuka ddi ate nze manye moroka njivuga kimafia. I heard that they are bringing new traffic fines of 600k. That's that for real? Yeah, but the 600k traffic fines are justified. So what they are saying is if a camera gets you over speeding, like for example if like oraba wano wetulie, the speed limit in this place is 30 kilometers per hour. Very unrealistic. It's very hard for a person to drive 30 kilometers per hour. I can't tell you how fast I'm going now. It would be incriminating myself. But it's very hard for someone to do 30 kilometers per hour. And what they are saying is that on highways, when you're driving like here, like this place is 50 kilometers per hour. This place. But when you get in populated areas, Katangora, we are almost getting to a market area. That should be 30 kilometers per hour. So if the camera gets you doing 31 kilometers per hour, the express fine is 200,000 shillings. Yeah, 200. But if you go 30 kilometers above the speed limit, like if the speed limit in this area is 30 kilometers per hour and the camera gets you doing 61 kilometers per hour, you pay 600,000 shillings as a fine. So it's totally justifiable. It's totally justifiable. Because the speed limits are clear. It's 30 kilometers, do 31, you get 200,000. You do 61, you get 600,000. So me, I find that it's me, I like it. I just find that it's not fair that cameras the sobra kuba bantu bayisiza before bicham. Ojidabe hard bodeyo Isaac. So those fines are me, I find that it's okay. Let her get used. Name you guys, Mama Bani amanyovuga avugira ddala. But me knowing my experience wali when navugiranga and seeing how women, guys, every man that has bought a car for his wife, abantu bekolede inspection ibonna. Ngomusajja agulide mukazi we moroka ngomukazi abadde teyamanyira kubo. Batomedde. And some of them batomedde bubi nnyo. I know some of them don't tell me, but ba mechanic olumbu abakubide mechanic gwe namuwa. Angamba nangamba ho twaguza amataala nitugula grill. So me, I know that ebiseera ebimu ajja kutomera nga si tatomedde nti they are reckless, but it's possible that ajja kutomera because the person in front of them or behind them amukozesa ensobi, or because of a border. So me, I just want to cover my bases so that if that happens, in case that happens, I have another car to drive. Okitegeera, right? Nti ne bwe mbasazeewo nti emoroko giraba nga bweri tugitunde nga bweri nti siwulira bubi nnyo, we have something that we can drive. That's just me securing the future of my kids. Nti maama wammwe yatomedde naye tuvuge eno. I would reward myself with a good daily drive first, get a Forester 2022, then a project fun car would be a BMW M5 competition, 4.4 liter, under 4 seconds, 0 to 60. Speed yetta. Olaba navuga ka Starlet 1. Navuga ka Starlet 1 nga ndaba kadduka nnyo. Sekatawa yagezaako okungoba in his Corolla nga tansobola, nga ate ka Starlet kenvuga kapipira. With those traffic restrictions, but street racer kaweddemu era kaweddemu. The cameraman told me, Arthur, oli guy avuga emmoroka tatunula nayo, like lwakataka like emmoroka emuli musaayi. He would be driving, tulina we twayimira n'atukulira ice cream, and he would be driving ali mukulira ice cream nga bwanyumya naye nga kukubo tatunudde kyokka nga adduka lwakataka adduka emmotoka. Namugoba ne ngamba ono gayagala njase kayingirika emmoroka yange. Lwakataka was really fast and efficient on the road as well. I think I'll just buy one of the Land Cruisers and put them at home and put a drone, a stretcher trailer. What other car? What other car would I have in my collection? I find that most of the cars, I think I'll just collect cars and keep them there. I'll just collect cars and keep them there. Ben Kako, good morning. Starch Events. Roderick Calvin, yes. Kadejire Amos Lukagambi, with those traffic restrictions, okay? Express yanyimiriza for exiting at 81 Gova Ebusega. I guess the exit was by 1 kilometer, but still it's tricky. The limits aren't clear. Exactly, the limits are not. Boba Furuma Express or focus 70 because the northern bypass is 70. Bobo genda kuwe munyonyo ofuruma 8, ofuruma 40 by the way. Bobo da kuwe munyonyo ofuruma 40, then after you have bobo hands ore munyonyo no yingira 80. You can't go beyond 80. Arthur, what did you say about getting digital number plates? Network ebadde ekola comedy. Nzagala bubi. I speculate they will be very hard to get when the 2 years run out. Anti kati wetage emitwalo 7 gwezera n'emitwalo gyo 7 ekyokola nja kigamba. Mitwalo gyo 7 zinza n'obutagwawo but gwebeera nazo. But how do you encourage a woman to love driving? So wangi ngata yagala kuvuga. It's 8 years with a driving permit. They are still fearing to get. Mama bantatya, but I find that majority of the times when we are driving, tuba tuli mbwangu. That's the issue. Our life is ta. So majority of the times when we are driving, tuba mbwangu, and she doesn't have the stamina for that speed. But in the morning, tuba mbwangu. In the evening, still tuba. Mama ban likes driving. Just katawulira sound ya yechipiche echo. Mustarlet mugenda bate mubiwulira. Ngenda gi sound proofinga. Nje sonzo gikola ebizungu. We are not ready for EPS auto. The appeal process is not defined like the way we see Americans. You guys, we are Africans. No, in Africa, when an African official tells you can appeal, just know when you go to appeal, they will give you more fines. Don't appeal. Okujango ina sente nyingi nnyo nti mu appeal ojja kuba ina bosasudde. I'm telling you. We don't know Africans oba twabaki. Mama ojjukira mama yaga kale weewozeeko oba weewozaako nakkuba. Kasulachi abakugambye weewozeeko ng'agenda kukubira okwewozaako. So the appeal process is not clear because you're not supposed to appeal. You get it? Irebu bofuna express penalty, just pay and go home. Like have you guys tried to argue with the policeman? Ngoli mu kituufu, the policeman will find a way to atiso gomusanga gukujjako n'akuteekako omulala. I've shared my story here. Police officer yankwata reckless driving. Na antwala ku police bantwale mu court for reckless driving. Tugenda tutuukayo nga mu file atandise kuwandiika mu computer misuse. Because I have a TikTok channel where I talk about the bad things that traffic officers do. Okitegeera. And my phone was on the phone holder. Ngayagala gamba nti I was recording him. Era bwe yatandika yaleka tukola statement n'addukawo. You get what I'm saying? So in Uganda, don't appeal. In Africa, generally, don't appeal. We have very bad people in offices. Babinyo, I think abantu abalemererwa ofuna emirimu gye baagala be bagende eyo. Because be bagende eyo, I don't know, simanyi na kumanya. People are not passionate. Mu police omwo ojja kusangamu abantu abali passionate about their job nga bato like 20%. That they are passionate, batono. And people that do their jobs like nga akora, they are serving the people. Nabo ojja kusangayo 20%. They like the 60% are people that are doing jobs because they have no option. And those people, be able to use obubi. Do you want to take your chances, 60% chances of failing at your appeal? No. You'll go there and go mutagana kulaga bulazinti aina amanyi. Tidebono appealing ajja kikube ekipapuro. Tukainaga. But you even went beyond the bigger speed limit here. Anonyayo neka video akala footage akala ganti. You are going way beyond. Network and messages za. Okubako kye nekolera. We are 35-7. In Uganda, if you want to appeal, they park your car until court decides, and court takes months since judiciary is understaffed. Appeal yabano si ya mukoti. Appeal yabano, you can go and appeal. I'm sure they are going to have a tribunal that looks through the footage. Because the appeal, you're not really appealing like you just want to go to see, is it true? So guys, in Uganda, don't appeal. Okujango innocent nyingi. Arthur, imagine driving a stretcher trailer as your rig, 7,000 cc. You wait. Zaka mulinefu ne mwaka sente. Yavuga stretcher trailer nyizo funa yawo ne kibasi. Because kati awo mbantuse. The trailers are very comfortable, definitely. We need a clear video. Explain our limits. I'm going to work on that, guys. I'm going to work on that. I actually want to get a spokesperson from the traffic police and host them periodically, weekly roundup. Mine have switched countries, but speed limits aren't necessarily written on the road, and I wouldn't exactly know how much I drive almost everywhere, man. But that's Uganda. That's Uganda. I kept asking myself, how do I end up as a police officer? Those guys fail at other things and just end up there. For me, that's what I realized. You know, when a traffic officer, and so when a traffic officer he's a failure. You think we did not go to school? Me, I have a degree. With the moment someone starts telling you, me, I have a degree. Me, I have a bachelor's. You think we do? Me, I have a bachelor's. It's all about proving that they have power. Morad came on VIP. Good morning. Good morning. Name about bagamba teri jam. Tutambuzi for like 50 minutes already. So that's 1 hour ya fete weze bantu bangemba sibuli. 1 hour ya fete weze. Guys, you share the project car video. You put it in with your people, your car guys. You share the video with them. Share the link with them. Balabe video. But you made a project car. Episode 3 is coming on Wednesday again. And I'm thinking it's going to be even more interesting. Someone asked me, someone watched the video, edit. And I was telling the people I was with, remember gamba, there are people in Morocco million. Ayagala gisangange eteredde kati mwe mulinde ngenda gitereza mugenda nakutya n'ekiwayo tugenda kiddamu kitujja mutukiddemu kyonna kidde bupya gizeeko obusensa bwayo bono. Of course obumu already bukola obwattabo biki. There are some sensors that were broken already. Nyina nange bwe namenye because olumu mpapamu okitegeera gwe wahariya mwayigirawo emmoroka mukazi era mukazi. I'm not risking giving Mama Abaneka before I get a second car. That's okay. Network it cause chemical. I have a backlog. See a video ya project car. Are you a chief engineer? Hey, mweze chief project katindi project manager, engineer stroke project manager. Nze sara what gets done. Nze sara nemwe ekintu ekikyambuze mukimanyige mataala genjagala ku starity eyo goga kyambuze kyokana yasetala. You guys so labo waka undu yateka buruba ku kawundu abantu abamu baba abakine mabega nateka yo buruba amara gali wano tamanyite moroka ajimenya. It was not meant for those things. Alaika we masaka oba wemba katuite wande giyalero. Something about how women drive, they can be careful but they have all the extremes in sobi wajikola ekole wadala. Exactly. Thank you Zadi. A woman can drive and she's doing it very well. You get, they be in wrong and people keep saving them. But when they meet a person that doesn't want to save them, they will spoil the entire car. You get, so it's important when you give your woman a car, make sure you have a second car. She might come home crying. And it will never be her fault. Ainzo kukwira gamba ntomedeko katono okendo toka kumoroka nga yetaga nose card. Isaac manager consultant waka wondo mulimi naye moroka ajono na agenda tuko jitu nanga teri ajikula because frame egenda kube yononese. It was not those bulbas are meant for cars like that TX ngabo ojiraba because it's not a unibody. The frame is different, the kayumba is different, so ateka butesi bulba ku frame ngebiterede katugende tuyite wande gyalero mwe bagayi. The way Arthur fears not having a car to drive, you need to refresh your taxi communicating skills. Nedda munde kenze taxi sichazi sobora. I think for me, one of my big fears is not having a car. Nembera waonga sina moroka. Atobo my drive mama urban where she's going because I want to be near my car. Osegera, like me being in a place in moroka tendi kumpi. Mba ngamba kakati wenfuna wendaga. Yeah, what if I get an emergency journey? How do I go? Osegera, I just want to be somewhere yange moroka yange njirengira ko wait. Like a project kaka. Actually, a project car we go wait. When I have my eye on another car. I want to have a car. I want to have a car in the vicinity at all times. I want to have a car in the vicinity at all times, just in case I want to go somewhere. Not that I'm going to want to go somewhere, but just in case I want to go. You know, it's painful when you get an emergency trip, like to the shop, and the car is not there. It's painful, so that's why the car should be there. Hey, you want to go to the shop? Project car video tujisanga kweli ku channel kuno. Kweli. Talk about facelifts in Land Cruisers. Is it a more affordable option? Yes. Abagagga bangi bakola facelift bakyagula moroka. Abalamu ogule moroka ye million 8 nga facelift ya million 6 bakola facelift ya million 6. After it's been years nga sikozesa tax naye I now accept taxi zange naziri nyadda nenzimalayo katonda otanzizaawo. By the way guys, when you buy katodda mu taxi katonda aba yakujjawo oba oli mumuwakanya kyemuva mulaba mama band. The only time I'm going to give her a car to drive, especially in town, naye mu town yanvugako. But you know this woman mubeera mu town n'omugamba nvugaako tugende wali nga wakwegayirira. She's making me a slave. Tayagalira ddala mu town oba atyamu ki. Okay guys, let me ask my question one more time. Bantu so basibula. And of course guys, tell your people I do pre-purchase inspection. If you're going to buy a car and you need help choosing the right car, I'm your guardian angel. I charge a very small fee. That money covers my time, the mechanic's time, and the fuel to move us around in the CBD. I charge a fee of 450,000 to look at all cars. We'll see that money covers only one day. On day 2, you will pay extra money. And why do I say one day? Because one day is enough. One day should be enough for you to get a car. The people that have bought cars know. So I do pre-purchase inspection. My number is in the channel description, guys. You can share. The pre-purchase inspection fees is one way we keep the channel running. Of course, now my car diary and a bunch of other things that you guys are going to buy to keep the channel running. We need the project car tujikola, part of the money comes from the things that you guys purchase from us. You hire. We would want to fundraise, and we will fundraise, but we will not be fundraising to keep the channel running. We'll be fundraising for bigger goals, yeah, for bigger goals, and we'll be communicating that very soon. Tubabulire what we'll be fundraising for. Ebintu bingi byetaaga okukolako wano, so we make our country a better place. Banaye sirabyewo Isaac sirabyewo naye era nze sisobola kugulawo saawa eno. Isaac, but we should talk. Nina nange gye nsobola okugula nga nsobola okujja n'engula n'enjoga nenzija n'ensonga n'engamba okuva wali paka wali wange nagulirawo batabani bange. Sina moroka nga yange, but I've been graced to drive people in their cars asa tujja if we ever reach owning stage. But there are people that don't really need to have cars. Nga you drive nga buli naku weevuga n'ogenda buli woyagala, no taking your time. Ojja kwesanga you don't really need a car. There are those people. Nika there are people like me nga mu family yaffe moroka zirimu nga nnya nga ate family y'abantu 200. Kati we know kuba ne moroka at all times. I realized the car was very useful when my grandmother was sick around 2017. Nga nze nyine mmotoka abalanga bayine moroka naye nga sizaabwe, so they could not be available. Nga nze teyina na third party, I had to borrow from someone to buy third party nsobole okugenda ntwale jjajja wange gye yali alina okugenda. You get it? So for me, a car is a necessity. A car is a necessity. So guys, what car would you reward yourself with if what car would you reward yourself with if you had a chance, if you had money, if you had success? Ngozimbe obuzimbe bwongo obwo obulina obuzimbe bwonga busatu, because bwoba obuzimbe awo income ebejja ne bwoba ina bank loans okujjako nga you reckless oba osobola ozisasula okitegeera, right? So if you reach that level of success where you are a real estate mongol oba nkyogedde bulungi, nga nemu zi unit trust inayo, government bonds inayo, ng'oyina zikigege ezikuleetera ssente, bannange ekitala kikutte orange nekinsanze makati bannange temumpolereze. Kati awo singa kamera enkubi ekipapula ne kamera zitandika nga 15 May. Naye abasajja baloole kati bondeka n'enkusooka yofa. I know there is no jam, but it's just easier for me to go up here. A car is something else. Era ekitiibwa byenina this year byeyongeddeko. Amina. There is someone that told me nti waawe baali bamunyooma naye kasita yagula emmoloka kati bamulaba byanjawulo, tebamulaba nga muntu wa bulijjo olw'okuba ayina emmoloka. Toyota Land Cruiser hard top. Remember, you guys, I love the hard top. And the hard top is very comfortable. Me, I love comfort. I'm one person that loves comfort. I love being able to start it here. You're very comfortable. Me, I love comfort. Njagala n'entula mu mmoloka ne mpulira nga kyekyo. Nyinza okutula mu mmoloka obeere nga atudde ku kagaali nga hampusi zonna oziwulira. Nze I can never appeal in Uganda. Okujja nga nyina ssente nnyingi. Nabo omyayi bwavuga we mumulabye. Yateekwa kuba bbulooka wa wano ku payini. Avuze wano we tayagala kumanya. Naye abantu abamu bagumuntu oyo state agent. Aba traffic bamukwata ng'akuba salute yamba afande. For the guys that know almost buli sector erimu bambega. That's how the government knows nga mugenda okwekalakasa naye basookawo. Ati nga tugenda kukalakasa nja kusaba 10 ne police ebeerawo. How do you think they know? Some of the people that you plotted with, babeeramu. Council Patrick Asiko, good morning. Guys, my car diary is coming soon. Mugenda kuba mujigula. I don't know the price yet. We are printing in bulk so that we can mitigate the costs to benga titubaguza bei nnyo. But my car diary is a solution for you guys that don't know how much money you have invested in your cars over the years. From the day you buy your car, you record stuff. Buli repair gy'oteeka ku mmotoka, buli kantu k'oteeka ku mmotoka, you record, and you have a total every day. Okitegeera buli lunaku lwo repairing. And at the end of the period, bw'oba otuuse okutunda, then you'll also have a page of how much you have sold, what loss you have made, what profit you have made. Okitegeera. and then also the dreams of which car you're buying next. If someone is buying your car and they want to buy your diary, you sell it to them as well, for them to have a history, a maintenance history. So in Uganda, we never have a maintenance history of. You look back at your comments, go when you need a way security, the parking here for the wrong car. Means people have decided to just sleep. And obviously today is not a running day. So, guy, kamba sibule banange. Nobody kubera ku broadcast. The live is off. Why? Is it no network etuka nebako, I think. The FTC party is when shed more 30th August, guys. A ticket again by mitwale etano. Every ticket comes with your magazine. Copy your Love for Cars magazine. Guys, a car earns respect, but a house earns much more respect as a man. Yeah, you can do a house and also a car. Okubeera ne plot mu country mu kibuga Kampala awo obulamu bw'ensi obeera otandise obuwangula ng'osigazza bwaggulu okubeera ng'olina plot e Kampala. True. Martin Arthur, hi. Alubowa Stephen. Okay, guys, kamba siule. Thank you very much for being part of the broadcast. I don't take it for granted. Don't take my internet. So anyway, guys, unantwala ko internet ate nga gitulimo ko jet connecting zeko. So guys, thank you very much for choosing to be with Arthur Wanuku for the love of cars. I don't take you for granted. I'll never take you for granted. Thank you for recommending me for business. Tugenda leta my car diary muzigule recommending abantu bazigule muzigulira abantu atasobola kubeerawo ticket gigulira omuntu omulala abeerewo ku 30th August mu event eyo ate tubeere nga ffenna tugenda mu maaso. Muyombya Mark Jones Info, Tarbo Frank, Zas David Clergy, Louis Walugembe, Geoffrey Karijire, Amos Luke, Chirunji John, Mary, George Bob, Yusuf Magala, Adrian Mugerwa, Yellow Youth UG, Travel Life Vlog, Walugembe Geoffrey, Sechoreko Norman, Ronald Muchwa, George Senkubuge, Nakate Christine, Zadi, of course, Karijire, Amos Luke, P.A. Chikawariki, Yusuf Magala, Henry Modern Juice, the Asha Group, Sharif Shafiq, Isaac Luyirika, Jay Quincy, Karim, Kennedy U, Raiwa, Bubia Edgar, JK, Rama Charity Organization, Nicholas Sebulime, Julia Sengoba, Musasizi Samuel, Karim, Nyombi Julius, Luowa Stephen, Slim Stoner, Edward Pro, such events in Kumaze, Brian Emma, Ben Kako, Abali Mukamori, chairman Zach, Paul Sema, Morad K Momo VIP, Keith Moses, Kawagama Enoch, Bagalarina Azizi, Martin Arthur, Council Patrick Asiku, John Mary Mosime. For the love of car diary might trigger my anxiety, especially when the number is big. I find that it's a very good thing. Me, keeping track of my expenses is a very good thing. It shows you whether it's worth it. I've talked to a number of people these days, and most people are trying to almost agreeing with me that these small cars might actually not be worth it. Nti emoroka ene ntono gisange kwa kilomita 12 ngate moroka yasise 12 kwa kilomita 10 kati no gamba lwaki mvuga akamoroka akatono nganjagala nene. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Profits when reselling sounds like a stretch. I've seen people that made profit, but also a profit is bobo balabalamu olina okubalabalamu emoroka kolinze nze practice no sijibanje nakatono sente zayo yazikola nezimalayo da ngabo okiwulira sigibanja. Actually nze mu Morocco ezange ng'oggyeko polo kibina eri yasembayo okunkolako emikolo Morocco ezisinga nze zenguze nzikozesezza emirimu. Like this car naakagivuga kilomita emitwalo emisi. In Morocco naakagivuga kilomita emitwalo 5 in a space of 1 year. Kilomita emitwalo 5. That's good. Nay man, for me, my dream is owning a serious bus transportation. That's a very good dream. Big but also good. Okole emirimu, that makes sense. Ante Morocco bw'ogula Morocco nga terina mulamwa ejja kuba kusala. Neza katene Morocco tensala. Okitegeera tensala n'akatono. Era one reason why I'm still keeping it is Mama Abane ajagala nnyo naye namugamba datukyuseemu. Almost all the cars mugamba wish aba uba bamuvuze mu wish nuwa bamuvuze mu wish bamuvuze mu nuwa tazaagala zonna. Nze Morocco zenda bange ennungi. 50k in 1 year. How? I drive. Eni Morocco etambula, eni Morocco ekola inspection. You guys don't know. Ku inspection uko tusobola tambula kilomita 2.5 nga tukola inspection. Naddala nga tunonye Morocco enkadde. Kilomita 2. I do 100 kilometers a day. I think from around September I've been doing 100 kilometers a day. That means every 3 months I do 10k. Every 3 to 4 months I do 10,000 kilometers. So 50k is nothing. Which take it at 50k is nothing. Guys, mwebale nnyo kubeera ku broadcast. I'll see you tomorrow. Question Friday abalina ebibuuzo byonna mubireete enkya. Ajje muvuge mu ekiziga for Uber strictly business. Tojja muvuga. Tojja muvuga. But guys, thank you very much for being here. Sharing video project car. Tell people the project car will be on bid for the people that are interested. When I grow up, I want to be like, ate how? But guys, mubeere bulungi. I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.